Ladies and gentlemen, what a night in Big Brother's house. For those of you who are not aware, we just had the final nomination session for the season, and it was quite interesting and, you know, in a way disappointing, stemming from the way the housemates nominated and the reasons they actually gave. But it sort of backfired on all of them. With the exception of the head of house, of course. And speaking of the new head of house of this week, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, please, I need your hands. Put your hands together. Come on, put your hands together. Give some standing ovation. Give some massive, massive accolades to Kellyrae. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Kellyrae just emerged the last competitive head of house of the season. And I put it that way because we know that next week there's a likelihood that there's going to be another head of house challenge, but it's going to be completely inconsequential because it's not going to be useful. So whoever is going to emerge head of house next week is just going to be running around and, you know, doing work, you know, just basically running errands for Big Brother and the rest of the housemates. But for this week, we know what is at stake. The head of house of this week would automatically gain immunity straight to the finals and will automatically emerge the first finalist of the No Lose Guard season. And ladies and gentlemen, at the perfect time, at the perfect time this season. When I say perfect time, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot attached to it. By perfect time, I mean when it was needed the most. Also, when his birthday falls in this week. Also, when Big Brother decided to open up the head of house condo once again, Kellyrae emerged the head of house. And ladies and gentlemen, listen, tonight's head of house challenge was no child's play. It was no jokes. It was quite technical, but with the fastest time, finishing at 5 minutes, 36 seconds, Kellyrae won the challenge and emerged the head of house. Nobody's time even came close. This guy won with a landslide. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands together. If you're not giving him a standing ovation, go ahead and do that. And we say massive, massive congratulations to Kellyrae on emerging the season's final, very much sought after head of house of the week. Yes, I mean, guys, I'm super excited for this young man. I don't know, I don't want to call it grace, but it's looking like that because it just came with so many pleasant surprises. Yes, and Big Brother had given him the liberty to choose a guest, and you guessed right, he had actually chosen his wife, of course. So just like I tweeted, hey, biggest head of house condo is going to be steamy this week. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be hot. There's going to be some legal, federal government approved, sanctified by the Trinity type of romance going on there. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here for all of it. Yes. So guys, I mean, I'm super excited. Even the guy could not believe his eyes. And you could tell that his fellow housemates were quite happy for him because he is that one person that is equally always very happy for people when they win, you know, and this guy has really been on a winning streak. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is that about the head of house challenge of the week. Now, about how the housemates nominated, as I mentioned before, it was quite disappointing. Yeah, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the 9th week. This is the last final, like the final nominations of the season. And most of these housemates were still nominating with emotions other than strategically. It was quite annoying to watch, save for a few that gave very, very logical and critical reasons as to why they nominated the people they nominated. The rest were just, they were just bland. Anyways, we're going to get into all of that. But before we do so, let me quickly reintroduce myself and welcome all of you especially to my YouTube channel. Hi. You're especially welcome, guys. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. And I am the girl with the T. For those of you that are new here, you're especially welcome. For those of you that are returning viewers, returning subscribers, the OGs in the house, thank you so much for choosing to return to engage with my content. And guys, please do not forget to give this video a like. Please like this video. It would be nice to see the number of likes equates to the number of views. And I know we can do it. So guys, let's get the ball rolling, all right? And if you're yet to subscribe, this is your time to do so, to become a part of this community, okay? Now, without further ado, let's just quickly continue with the rest of the video. Aside from how the housemates nominated, Biggie himself disappointed me. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I was kind of hoping that Biggie would, you know, indulge us and give us one last drama for the season. You know, allow us to just enjoy some rich content this week by altering the nomination process once again tonight. But then that was not the case. What I was personally expecting to happen was, you know, how they did it in Baby and Zamzi season 4. You know, housemates would come out, like a public nominations again. Housemates will come out, they will mention the names, instead of writing it, they will mention the names of the people that they are nominating, yeah? And then they will give their reasons as to why they do not want those people to get to the finals. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. Imagine it. Imagine the drama that would have emanated from there. It would have been brutal. Now, we know that these housemates, no matter what they do, no matter what happens, they will not want to fight. But then, you cannot take away the fact that conversations will not be had. They will have conversations about it. People will gossip about it. And some people might finally decide to break out of their no-lose-guard shield, you know, by confronting other people about their reasons. See, the house will be tense this week. The house will be crazy. And yes, it will be expected because, come on, the 9th week is not supposed to be a kumbaya week. It's usually the final week, you know, that is a kumbaya week, you know, because housemates will now have to get into that introspection mode, you know, and think back on their journey, how far they've come, and they even try to mend fences with the ones that they are in the house with, you know. So I was quite disappointed in Big Brother, but anyways, it is what it is. It happened that Biggie summoned the housemates one after the other into the diary room to cast their nominations, and this was how it went. So beginning with OC. OC nominated Nelly and Anita. His reason was that they are competitors, which is quite bland because the question is, how are they competitors? Ladies and gentlemen, we know for a fact that OC's reason for nominating those girls is because they nominated him and his brother. So that is just him being, you know, petty and returning the favor. But anyways, moving on, Anita nominated Cassia and Victoria, and according to her, she does not know them that well compared to how she knows other people in the house. And I felt like that was like one of the most unreasonable reasons to nominate people. I mean, yes, it's a nomination choice, but this is the 9th week, for crying out loud, and you're still nominating people based on we don't have a connection. I mean, guys, so annoying. I'm just like, girl, please just vamos from the diary room. You're just so annoying right now. Yeah, but whatever. I personally still feel like her nomination reason was quite fake. And to cover it, she had to give that flimsy excuse called a reason. Anyways, moving on, Wani nominated Nelly and Anita. And guys, it was quite hilarious to me because we know that if Kellyrae had not won the head of house title this week, Wani would have nominated him again. Yeah. But then there's also the part that Kellyrae and Cassia has been nice to her since last night after the eviction. Kellyrae even made breakfast for her, consoled her. Cassia also consoled her, played childhood games with her, danced with her just to make her feel good. But something within me still told me that even if these people caught their arm for Wani, if Kellyrae had not won head of house, if he did not have immunity, trust me, Wani would have nominated him for some weird reason. And you see, for real, I can't wait for the end of the season when these housemates, that's the remaining housemates, begin to have their media rounds, because I want to know why Wani consistently nominated Kellyrae and Cassia. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but I would just love to know why. There must be a reason that she's not telling us, the viewers. And I really do hope that when she begins her media rounds, she would let us know, because it's quite strange. And I really do hope that the reason is a very, very, you know, genius reason. Otherwise, it's quite weird. But anyways, Onyeka nominated Cassia and Victoria. According to her, they've been having this back-to-back rift for some weeks now, and she's just taking precaution. She's not really sure if they're going to nominate her or not. So she's just, you know, making the bold move to nominate them first. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, because hey, you never can tell. In Big Brother's house, people might want to return tit for tat, you know, so you never know. You just have to be guarded. And then Tofa had nominated Ozzy and Victoria. According to him, Ozzy is competition, whilst Victoria has survived eviction a number of times. So if he is up against Victoria, he doesn't really know what his fate would be, which is actually true. And I really loved his reason. You know, that made a lot of sense. And then Ozzy nominated Nelly and Anita. His reason was that they have not really connected. Oh God. See, yeah, knowing who Ozzy is in that house, such a calculative and strategic fellow, I felt like that was a lie. But you never can tell with these housemates. Now, Cassia nominated Onyeka and Ozzy, and she gave a very, very strong reason, which made a lot of sense. According to her, since Onyeka is making friends with people because she believes their fans will save her when she's up for eviction, so she's nominating both of them together because she knows that they are friends. So if they are both standing, then none of their fans will have space or room to save the other person. And I'm like, yes, makes a lot of sense. Now, Sooj had nominated Wani and Victoria. According to him, it is for competitive analysis to see the standing of things, you know, to see who is stronger. That made a lot of sense, but I really did wish that it actually elaborated on his reason. But if you ask me, I'll tell you that it makes a lot of sense, yes. Because obviously he has sensed that these people are actually strong contenders, you know, the loud one and the quiet one, but each of them, they have survived up until this point. Anyways, Victoria nominated Nelly and Tofa. Victoria gave one of the best nomination reasons for tonight. Now, according to her, the Aces and the Nelita pair have actually had a smooth ride this entire season. So she's trying to break them, and she's hoping that Anita and Sooj will also be up so that nobody is relying on anybody's strength to make it to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me why that is not the best nomination reason. Tell me why that reason is not strategic. Because it damn well is. Very strategic. It means that this girl is very observant. It means that she has taken the time to study the remaining people in the house. She has studied their stories, their journeys, their nomination experiences, and she has come to the conclusion that, oh, out of all of them, these are the people that have never really struggled when it comes to nominations and evictions. Makes so much sense. So much sense. I give her her flowers. That's it. I give her her flowers. Now, Nelly nominated OC and Cassia. Now, for OC, she believes he's been lucky for some weird reason. You know, he's never really been nominated. So this is finals they're talking about. So she needs to nominate him as well. And then for Cassia, she says she has never nominated Cassia, so she's nominating Cassia. I'm like, just when I thought that your reasons are actually making sense, now it's not really making sense anymore. But anyways, finally, Kellyrae had nominated Onyeka and Wani, and according to him, he's only reciprocating the gesture that they've been nominating him back to back, especially Wani. So this is just him reciprocating the energy. I said, Kellyrae, God bless you. That is it. That is it. Because as I mentioned before, if Kellyrae did not have immunity, Wani would have nominated him again. And that's a fact. Anyways, in total, Nelly had 4 nominations, Anita had 3 nominations, OZ had 2, Onyeka had 2, Cassia had 3, Victoria had 4, Wani had 2, and then Tofa had 1, OC had 1, and then Sooj was the only housemate that was not nominated. So Big Brother automatically put everybody else up for eviction this week, with the exception of Sooj as the second finalist of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, Sooj was shocked. He did not see it coming. He actually thought Big Brother was joking, but it is real. So at the moment, we've got our first 2 finalists of the season. We've got Kellyrae, yeah, and also we've got Sooj. Now, what this means is, if the organizers decide to have a top 5 situation, it means that of all the housemates that are up for eviction this week, only 3 will be eligible to join the other 2 in the finals. But if we're going to have a top 6 situation, then it means only 4 will have space in the finals. If you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you that these housemates, frankly speaking, I don't think we need a 6th housemate. Just a top 5 situation is fine. Yeah, just a top 5 situation. I don't think a top 6 situation is actually necessary, except Big Brother just wants crowd in the house again. Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, of everybody standing, we just need 3 people to survive and move on to the finals. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. First of all, let me know who you're voting for, and also let me know your top 3 or top 4 finalists from the bunch of housemates that are up for eviction this week. Go ahead, share your choices in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Kellyrae Sooj. Thanks for watching and have an amazing evening. Bye.